Daily Detroit is brought to you by the community. Support our work at patreon.com/dailydetroit.
It's Thursday, January 17th, 2019, and this is your Daily Detroit.
From the University District neighborhood, here's what to know and where to go around town. I'm Jer Stays.
And I'm Sven Gustafson. Let's do this, shall we? Former Governor John Engler is indeed out as interim president of Michigan State University. Replacing him will be Satish Udpa, a researcher and the university's executive vice president of administrative services. Engler submitted an 11-page resignation letter on Wednesday, and he said it should take effect January 23rd. The school's board of trustees on Thursday accepted that resignation, but made it effective immediately before voting to accept Udpa as the school's new interim president. Udpa has been at Michigan State since 2001. He was formerly dean of the College of Engineering and chair of the Electrical and Computer Engineering Department. He was named a University Distinguished Professor in 2009. Engler lost the support of the board after his latest insensitive comments about survivors of imprisoned former MSU sports doctor Larry Nassar.
The United Auto Workers says it plans to stage a candlelight vigil outside of the North American International Auto Show tomorrow night during the charity preview event. The UAW is asking members and friends and family members to gather in support of workers set to lose their jobs at General Motors plants in Detroit-Hamtramck, Pontiac, Lordstown, Ohio, and Baltimore. GM in November announced it was ending production of 6 slow-selling models built at 5 plants, including another in Oshawa, Ontario. Governor Gretchen Whitmer is expected to deliver brief remarks to members at the UAW Solidarity House in Detroit prior to the vigil ceremony.
A giant golden ring has been installed in Sterling Heights on Hall Road near Schoenherr as part of a beautification project. The golden ring is 35 feet in diameter. Officials say that at night it will be clearly visible from border to border in Sterling Heights. Hall Road is apparently branded the Golden Corridor by the Detroit Regional Chamber. Did you know that, Jer?
I learned that today.
Just a few minutes ago. The $334,000 ring is part of a $1.8 million landscape improvement project aimed at removing chain link fences, decorative traffic signal arms, and signage. Soon there will be smaller rings with 2 ground signs with the city's name on them. One will be near Delco Boulevard, the other near Hayes Road. We'll have a video of the big golden ring up on dailydetroit.com.
Let's take a minute and thank a sponsor. Daily Detroit is brought to you in part by Milo Digital. Milo Digital is a full-service digital marketing agency that engineers quality results through data and innovative strategies. Learn more at milodetroit.com.
Detroit's oldest drinking establishment got some national love today. The Two-Way Inn on Mount Elliott in Detroit was just named the best dive bar in the country for the 2019 Nightclub and Bar Awards. The awards are put together by the folks at the Nightclub and Bar Media Group. All of the 2019 award winners will be invited to attend the awards show at the Nightclub and Bar Convention and Trade Show in Las Vegas this March. That sounds like a hell of a party.
Yeah, Sven, I think we need to report from this convention in Las Vegas.
Deep journalism there. Investigative project.
Deep into a bottle of whiskey.
The Two-Way Inn will also be featured on nightclub.com. Just some fun history nuggets about the Two-Way Inn. It's been on the corner of Mount Elliott and Nevada on the Near East Side for 150 years. And it's been named the Two-Way Inn because there are 2 ways in and out of every room in the building. We've been fans of the Two-Way Inn for quite some time here at Daily Detroit. It made the top spot in our best dive bars in Detroit list back in 2016.
One of Detroit's Tiki bars has taken a top spot nationally in Yelp's ranking of the kitschy but fun genre. Lost River slipped into the 12th spot of the list of a dozen. The bar is located on Mack near Beaconsfield on the city's east side. Specifically, Yelp calls out the proper Mai Tai, which is something I personally appreciate. That drink was one of the things I enjoyed about my last visit there, Sven. When it comes to classic drinks, man, I'm all for trying variants, but I haven't found anywhere in the city that can put a straight Mai Tai on the menu except this place.
Consider me curious. Well, it may be Thursday, but here at Daily Detroit, that means the end of the week because we don't do anything on Friday, right, Jared? We just take it easy.
Yeah,
it's the good life, right?
We work on all the stories for next week.
We'd be remiss not to mention a couple great things to do around town. This weekend kicks off the first Michigan Central Station Winter Festival. It'll run Friday through Sunday, January 27th. The festival will take place outside the station inside of a heated tent. Construction has kicked off inside the station, so that's off limits to the public. There will be a 3D light show, graffiti painting, live performances, s'mores, ice carvings, kids' activities, vendors, and plenty of food trucks. You'll also be able to see artifacts from the station during the festival. The event is free to attend and is family friendly. The hours and everything else are up on dailydetroit.com in our City 5 post. We'll link to it in the show notes.
If you're looking for something fun to do that will have a positive impact on projects in Detroit, you really need to get down to Detroit Soup this Sunday night. Detroit Soup is a group of people who come together to eat, listen to people's proposals, and then vote on who should receive the money they've collected from the evening. There are usually about 150 people who come to these soup events. There will also be a Build Institute Bazaar, so come find out about some really cool businesses. If you want to grab a bowl, bring in a donation of $10 to attend. At the end of the night, everything that is raised go to whichever project gets the most votes. It's this Sunday, January 20th, from 5 till 8 p.m. at the Jam Handy at 2900 East Grand Boulevard in the city of Detroit.
Also happening Sunday is Back Alley Bike's 7th annual Bike the Blizzard Bike-a-thon fundraiser. It runs from midnight to midnight. Cass Corridor Bike Shop is hoping to raise $20,000 this year to help keep the lights on and doors open during the winter months, and to continue its mission of providing education and distributing bikes to kids in Detroit. Riders will raise as much money as they can and ride as much as they can. And it's going to be cold on Sunday, folks. Riders get on-call support vehicles, food, and open store to go in and warm up. We'll put a link to their CrowdRise campaign on our website.
Weather isn't really a thing we do here on the podcast, but we wanted to give you a heads up because winter will be coming back in force this weekend. It was already faintly snowing this afternoon here in the University District, but the National Weather Service says things will get much colder on Saturday, with a high forecast of only 24 degrees and a 90% chance of snow. Could be more than 3 inches by the time it's done. Sunday's forecast looks even colder, with a high of just 15 and windy, making it feel, well, even colder.
It's so cold in the D.
It will literally be so cold in the D.
Well, like we said, we're headed into the weekend, so we wanted to dole out our customary thank yous. One, to Detroit Public Television for letting us on the air as part of their One Detroit program. You can still catch it this Sunday at 9 a.m., or thanks to the magic of technology on dailydetroit.com.
And of course, thanks to the folks at Podcast Detroit, friend of the pod Nuri Gojai, and Bamboo Detroit for including us on a great list of local podcasts to listen to.
And thanks, of course, to you for listening, because you're special. With that, I'm Sven Gustafson.
And I'm Jer Stays, and we'll see you around Detroit.
You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.